Bobby girls, how you doing? Let's do the pick a card. Today is going to be what is the gossip about you. So that could be triggering, stay cool. Let's try to stay as detached as possible, I would say. That could be really triggering. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Part number 1, what's the gossip about you? Page of Wands. A says the 10 of Swords, A. And the Ace of Wands. Well. I think there's someone very immature around you, and I think you know exactly who I'm talking about. Someone who put their head in the sand. They don't want to say the truth about themselves, so they're going to blame you for everything. They're going to blame you for whatever, the weather, anything in their life, they're going to blame you. Because it's so much easier to blame the rest of the world than to look within. So they're going to maybe accuse you of being like that. Oh yeah, you're the one who doesn't take any responsibility. You're the one who put your head in the sand yourself, you know. So they very quickly come to the conclusion that they cannot control you. So they're going to accuse you of things that they actually cannot handle themselves. Typical. So of course going to bring a 10 of Swords, and having a Ace of Wands here, we know we're going through already the 10 of Wands. So we're finishing a cycle of life here, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. So now you're going to probably see how fake that person was, when we very much know that that person is not really saying the truth. So the gossip will be that they will accuse you of stuff that you haven't done. It's completely unfair. They're going to probably backstab you in some ways. I mean, obviously 10 Swords in the back is not really welcoming. But at the end of the day, you know where you stand now. You know exactly who is who. You saw the true face. So inevitably, that will bring you to go back to the I am. So people will discover a different kind of person in you, because now you go back to yourself, and they might actually say to you, welcome back. You back to yourself. And so should you, because when you are on your own, or when you are within your truth, you flourishing. Okay, so the gossip could be that you went through difficult times, for sure. Yes, you may have been betrayed by people or by somebody, but who's the daddy now? Bingo. You back in full power, and you have a clear idea of who you are. You bet. When you go through a 10 of Swords and a 10 of Wands anyway, you become an emperor, empress position. So you definitely know where you stand. I think we're pretty clear on this one. Let's have the hidden truth circle. We're going to keep it short here today for some reason. Okay, let's have a look. What do we have? I lost myself for a little while. Boom. What did I say? I'm in good form. No, seriously. Look at that. You back. You back. Welcome back. You back. Okay, so the gossip will be that you are really back empowered. You lost yourself for a little while, and now, bingo. Okay, so that's what the gossip is all about. Let's have this healing angel anyway. Let's have a look. Courage. You bet. You have what it takes. Just do it. We, your angels, are here to support you. Bingo. Okay, so you know what you made of. Oh, hell yeah. Because you went through a 10 of Swords. And what doesn't kill you make you stronger. And you definitely went through a 10 of Wands, because now you have the Ace of Wands. So yeah, the courage, you have it. But don't need to be more courageous. That's it. You've done enough. And now the universe say, we have your back. Don't you worry. We take care of everything. Boom, bada boom. Okay, so part number 2. What the gossip about you? 5 of Pentacles, the King of Wands, 3 of Cups. So, yeah, I think you already knew where you were going. You knew the how to get there, not maybe very clear, but you had the knowing. Okay, so you also may have been in contact with someone very narcissist, very me. And I think now you understood that no, it's not my cup of tea at all. That cannot work. So the gossip would be that now you are with more like-minded people. You find your tribe. You go back to the people who carry on believing in you, knowing you, loving you for who you truly are, and they don't try to change you. They don't try to manipulate you, because that King of Wands, male, female, doesn't matter, is a very narcissistic person. For whatever reason, they decided not to look within and to be fluffy, because that's their way of not dealing with themselves. That's a choice that they made. They have to stick with it. And so be it. If they want to carry on like that, so be it. But that's not your cup of tea. You know there's something better out there. You know there's something else. Even in the darkest of nights, you know, and you trust yourself. You know there are people out there who can love you. So the gossip would be that you now find your tribe, that you celebrating. Maybe there's an engagement coming up as well, because now you're really in tune with who you are, and you detach yourself from what not your cup of tea anymore. So be it. Okay, so that could be the gossip, is what the gossip is all about. Let's have the hidden truth recall. Anyway, I'm going to keep it short. Saturday is very busy. I will play a conversation over and over. You bet. You bet, because that person, unfortunately, is not saying the truth to themselves. So you probably told them a couple of truths they didn't want to hear, but they needed to hear it. So you say the truth, and that is your power. That's what you do. You just say the way it is. But someone had found a formula to avoid the truth. The King of Wands is someone who chooses to be superficial. Superficial meaning, yes, it can be someone party all the time, but superficial can mean also someone who doesn't want to dive in. It's someone who stays at the surface. That's how it is. I found that formula, it works for me, I don't want to change. And you happen like, hello, boom. You say the truth, they didn't want to hear, but they have to hear it in some ways. And maybe the gossip is like you are maybe someone who, speak your mind. Do you want to lie to yourself? Do you want to lie to yourself like that person does? I don't think so. Faith. Do you serious? Do not lose faith. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine once more. Absolutely. Because you know who you are and you have the knowing. You have very much the knowing. And maybe some decision need to be made, where you want to go, what you want to do. I mean, it's a crossroad here anyway, number 5. But at the end of the day, you know what you deserve. And maybe you have to keep faith to carry on believing in yourself. And maybe the gossip is like, well, somehow we don't know where you went. You got lost in transition or translation or whatever. You got lost somewhere, but now you're going back to the people, your tribe, your own nature, your reality. You keep faith in yourself, and maybe sometimes that's all you need to do. You need to know who you are and believe that things will work out fine at the end of the day. Yeah, there is some clouds, true, but then they will pass, and like those ones, they will go, and then the sun will shine again. It's inevitable. Okay, so on this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.